Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing a 4 on Arena. Still pretty low. I haven't played too many Arena games. What league am I in? Do I even get to see? I'm in like silver, I think, so it's pretty low. Uh, so definitely trying to climb up the ladder. Opening pile here, pretty interesting. We've got Ranch Loom, Big Ranch Loom, and Plow Driver as like the very notable cards. Loam Pit as well. There's also Sleeping Corner. There's Storehouse Keeper. My opening minor pack is actually like absurdly good. Rammed Clay, Loom, Loam Pit, Sleeping Corner, Ranch. I kind of want to take Ranch just because there's a world where I wheel Sleeping Corner, and Sleeping Corner Ranch is fantastic. And if I wheel Rammed Clay could be fine as well for Ranch. Problem is the occupation that goes with it is not great. There's not a great partner oc here. Like Plow Driver doesn't work with Ranch. Um, Maybe Adoptive Parents. If I really care about the family growth of that room space, Adoptive Parents then becomes a an option. Pretty terrible first pick off. But if I wheel one of those two miners, even Loom, honestly, if I get Ram Clay, if I get Loom, if I get Sleeping Corner, any of those three coming back, I'm super happy. Assistant Tiller, what? What? This should never have been here. This should never have still been here. Well, probably not. Corn Scoop, I guess. Over Butter Churn. Corn Scoop specifically for the case where I get Sleeping Corner back. Yeah, over Butter Churn, I think. Probably I want Strawberry Patch here. If you stay on a low family member count, then something like Milk Jug actually like the food from it is pretty impactful. But I think Strawberry Patch is the pick given Ranch. Try to get 4 fields, fence covering 15, fence 15 covering 9 spaces most likely, and no room. That's the important thing is no room most likely. So then I can pick up something like Pastor. Pastor's pretty great with the rammed clay because it's five fences with rammed clay. Yeah, take that over Clay Hut Builder, I think, and Pig Breeder. I'm pretty low on Cattle Feeder. Uh, hello, small scale farmer and bottles. Jeez, boy, am I ever getting hooked up this game. I am getting ridiculously hooked up this game. All right, let's just see what I get back out of that opening minor pack. Okay, so the three cards I called out, none of them came back, but I got Loam Pit back instead with Assistant Tiller. That seems okay. And then, yeah, grab Storehouse Keeper here, I think, over Wall Builder. I don't really consider Conservator with Loam Pit at all. So this does make me want to change my thoughts on Ranch. Like getting the Loam Pit here, I'm just going to have pretty easy access to 6 or maybe 9 clay. And if I do that, then building a clay room seems like a thing. This would be, you know what? This would be a fantastic. This would be a fantastic draft for like real estate agent or something like that. It would be a fantastic draft for a real estate agent. Oh crap! I've got the waiting text on still. Whoops. Bad. Well, I need to get 2 vegetables, and I've got corn scoop, so market stall might get played. Did I play mushroom collector? Probably not. Did I play oven firing boy? Am I taking wood accumulation spaces after getting grain in the ground? Never. I'm left with cattle feeder and brook. Okay. Refresh. So what do we got? We got harpooner and 3 wood. So I'm going to open small scale farmer. Could also open assistant tiller. I think small scale farmer, assistant tiller. Seeing assistant tiller, getting the 4th and 5th field are a lot better than they might otherwise be. So, oh, this is a fast start. Nice, nice. This is great. This is like a Play Agricola stage 1 or round 1. This is amazing. Two wood over plow here. I would like my fields to come with food from assistant tiller. But yeah, I think I have a pretty clear game plan here. It's set up like play assistant tiller into day labor and day labor every round for the next probably 5 rounds. Probably get to 5 fields and then try to fence 12 or 15. 15 ideally, but certainly 12. Do I play Loam Pit? That's a question. Um, it would be nice to get the clay for like a cooking hearth, for example, that I likely will want, or an oven. The problem is the food kind of slows me down. Like stopping to take the food slows me down. So I'm not sure. It might just depend on what actions. Like round 3, if the 2 wood spaces are gone or the 1 wood space is gone and cheap Ock is there, I probably just play an Ock. Even if it's just adoptive parents or something. But I think the point against building a room is this is a gate. This is a hand that can pretty easily do a round 7 ranch, which means Lone Pit is probably just not activating this game. It's probably better just to do the round 7 ranch and then build 4 stables in like round 13 or 14. Oh my god, Ari, shut up. Yes, hello. Yes, come on in. Come on. Are you coming? I'm gonna close the door. What do I think the recipe for Agricola sushi looks like? Well, it's got lamb in it, right? Um, so I talked about playing expensive ox here, but playing expensive ox seems bad. Maybe just take 4 clay. I do want a cooking hearth at some point. 4 clay into day labor. What does the recipe for Agricola look like? So the vegetable can be cucumber, right? What's the grain? And what's the building resource? I guess you could say the white is the rice, maybe. Sushi is like, you get it from ponds like reeds. Not exactly, but um yeah. Maybe like the topping is like the discs. That would be your topping, like you'd cut everything into circles, like it's resource discs or people discs. That would be fun. Or like cut if you put like carrot on top or something, you cut it into a vegetable meeple shape. So green first pick childless over assistant tiller, which is the green pick childless over assistant tiller, which is, would you say it's close but clear is the magic way to talk about it? I think the pick is clearly assistant tiller, but I mean childless is close to it in power, maybe. Harry, chill. No, no, no. You're not allowed down there. No, because you chew on the cables. There, stay there. You know you're not allowed anywhere else. I can tell because when she really wants to be in here, she goes right under my bed. She knows she's going to get thrown out otherwise. So green maybe needs to take, green's wondering about taking the 2 read, I'm guessing here, because I need 2 read. So I wonder if green is thinking about that over 4 wood. Although green has not taken any building resources towards a room, so... Oh, that's not true. Green has 3 rooms already. Duh. 4 wood is fantastic here. Going first or second, childless goes up in value because you're almost guaranteed to set it up. Yeah, do you know who's start player in Board Game Arena? I've never actually paid attention to that, to who is the start player. Do you know that going into the draft? You always do? Okay, I've actually never paid attention to that. I should probably do that. Whoops. Whoops. I should probably draft with that in mind. Whoops. Now we've got Grocer. Good cards. Good cards here. Yeah, for me, the thing that determines childless is whether or not you can get two read round two. Or you have a yeah, for me that's like kind of the most interesting question is can you get two read round two? I think the three wood maybe the three wood is more contested in this format. Obviously, when you're trying to build a room, you love four wood occupations, which there are not as many of them in this collection. Um, I don't even have to pay for the field. Oh my god. I thought I was paying a food for this field. I don't even have to pay for the field with Assistant Tiller. Oh my god. This card is ridiculous. Rainier is pretty sold on three wood into one read. Yeah, if you're trying to do the Route 3 childless thing, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I guess I don't like I'm really low on the one read, but that's mostly because I'm just low on one read from Play Agricola. I actually one read might be reasonable. That's probably something that I don't switch gears on very well. I do think three wood. I do agree that the early ox are all pretty bad, and that three wood is certainly. I think three wood is better than cheap ox a lot of the time in round one. Is it better than Reedstone Food? That's harder to say. Reedstone Food is a fantastic action. Okay, so if I take three wood here, I plow twice more, and then I can fence 15 and 7 into playing the ranch. Can also play Pastor if these two both build in time. That would have been the other way to go, is to try to play Pastor. But I think this is fine. This set, if you're fourth, you have to draft an Aki, you can play round one. Yes. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And I guess I haven't really thought of it in that way because, like, normally when I play on Play Agricola, you just, like, you pretty much always have an Aki you're happy playing round one. But I did not know that you know who's star player going into the draft. Oh man! All right, that's gonna change. That's gonna. That's a lot more information here. That's a lot more information. Three players with strong starts. I hope you're counting me as one of them. I think purple. Yeah, purple is looking weakest. But maybe purple catches up just because traveling players is a good action and nobody else wants it. If this is round 7 family growth, I have a hard time imagining I lose this game in round 7 family growth. My miners are just fantastic for this game plan in particular. And the fact that purple is seated after me and is having the weakest start, like this might be a game where I start player 11 and then if family growth doesn't flip, I start player in 12 first move. I could do that. And especially if I'm doing stuff like playing bottles and strawberry patch and loam pit. Yeah. No pressure on green's childless is good for green, that's for sure. I'm guessing green picked up sleeping corner, right? With those two fields down already. I'm guessing green's got sleeping corner. God, this card is Assistant Tiller is just absurd. I guess the field should go up here to not show that I'm not building a room, but whatever. Yeah, it makes a slight difference maybe on how someone values to read, maybe, but yeah, I don't think so. I think it's fine. Show me one stone. All right, let's see it. One stone. Survey says one stone. Yes. Nice. Now the sleeping corner, letting these guys stack up on the family growth queue, is like mitigates the round 7 family growth somewhat. But if we're pretty sure that green's the player with sleeping corner, then that doesn't matter because they still grow 1, 2, 3, and maybe green gets to grow third again. But not likely. Because pretty sure green is going to do what? Green is going to sow these 2 grain, most likely. And maybe take 6 clay. Does have to start player if they want to start player. I guess there's a world where green does start player sleeping corner into growth in 7. Or red says, hey, nobody can stable block me, or I don't think anyone wants to stable block me. That's pretty cool. And they can buy out the grocer to double grow. Okay, yeah, so we might see green start player into sleeping quarter into grow in 7. Assuming that purple doesn't stable block. Which would be unusual if they did. Late growth very good for the childless as well. That's true. Yep. Um so I kind of have a free move here. I can take the 4 wood, but I don't really need it. Right? I don't really need 4 wood. Take the 6 clay maybe. The other thing to do would be to fence this round, since major minor could be contested next round. The other thing to do would be to take Reedstone Food so that I can Reno Ranch if needed. But I think losing out on 1 round of ranch is fine. I have the food already. It's part of the how absurd assistant tiller is here. I don't even have to worry about the round 7 feeding phase. No wood here for green. That's the one thing. They don't have wood for their sleeping corner. So if they want to play sleeping corner, it has to be so... Yeah, so they can't actually grow a sleeping corner here. Because of that plow action. They could have, is Straw Thatched Roof in this? It's in C and D, isn't it? I think it's not in A, B. I think it's in C and D. So red had a huge food advantage, and it kind of all goes away here. But it's still an absurd start. Like getting to double build into the first growth in 7. It's good. Hmm. Because I think you could have, as green, the other thing you could have done is you could have picked up a vegetable last round or this round and sown a vegetable. So it is a little interesting that they haven't chosen to do that. Yeah, so this game was quite food plentiful, and then the grocer bought all the stuff. So maybe that's changing a little bit. I don't know. Childless puts a lot of food into the game. Assistant Tiller put a bunch of food into the game. Yeah, we're gonna have 4 food fishing in round 7. So yeah, maybe this game's pretty food plentiful, and the traveling players got to 5, which is bad for me if the game's food plentiful, since obviously I need so little of it. Ooh, passing minor field here. Interesting. You're pretty committed to getting fishing back if you do that. I guess no, you could take 2 sheep. Yeah, you could just take 2 sheep. Okay. Yeah, and I guess then you're looking to sow in stage 2. Yeah, that makes sense. So I should get major minor back. The only person likely to take it is green, and green doesn't have like unless they play a minor here that changes things, they're not going to do it. Red is going to take food. Purple is going to take the 6 wood action. Harpooner adds some food. Early sheep. Yeah, I'm going to put a bunch of food in with ranch, and I've injected a bunch of wood into the game as well. And the plows are super plentiful. This many fields for round 7 in this format. This is a game where actually people are going to be able to get to like multiple people can get to 5 fields, which doesn't always happen. Taking the fishing over the sheep seems like a small mistake because I'll take the sheep next round. Oh, scoring is on in Arena. Interesting. I didn't realize scoring was on in Arena. There's an insane amount of plows on farms already. Agreed. And 10 clay on my farm. Yep. Yeah. I did 4 clay. I did 4 clay, 6 clay. I mean, I have assisted tiller plus small scale farmer plus rich. So this is just like kind of an absurd start. The problem is my opponents are also having very good starts, right? Like this grocer had a really nice like double build with axe, and the childless is enjoying late family growth, and they have rammed clay and 3 grain fields already. Yep. Yep. So next round, am I doing something like 3 sheep into pasture with the plan of playing Reno and hopefully taking 2 boar in round 9? I think something like that. I get the 1 reed for my Reno from pasture, and then I can take reedstone food to build the pottery or do a second Reno. Yeah, something like that. Definitely want to get crops in the ground. So like getting corn scoop out is a thing. Is getting corn scoop is getting corn scoop out actually a thing? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just take grain, take vegetables. So I could do that. The reason I wanted to play corn scoop was market stall, but I'm not playing both of those. I'm only playing probably three more miners at most, right? And then bottles, loam pit, strawberry patch. So yeah, taking one vegetable twice or sowing two vegetable and 14 into strawberry patch is a thing that I can do. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, my opening miners, my opening ox were terrible. My opening miners were amazing. I opened Loom, Ranch, Loam Pit, um, Loom. What was it? Loom, Ranch, Loam Pit. Uh, I can't remember the other two. Rammed Clay. I opened Rammed Clay, and what was the other one? And Sleeping Corner. Sleeping Corner. Yeah, I opened Loom, Ranch, Loam Pit, Sleeping. I opened like what, five of the best eight or nine miners in the format, something like that. Yeah, the longer it takes for green to play Sleeping Corner, the better. Actually, so I think the dream scenario is I start player in 11 to get Family Growth Without Room in 12, and then green plays start player Sleeping Corner in 12, into plow sow to sleeping corner later in the round so that I get family growth without room in 12 and 13. Now green would get it in 12 and 13 as well, but if I get family growth without room in 12 and 13, I think that's the dream scenario. So definitely plan for start player probably bottles in 11 most likely. Strawberry patch won't be online by that time. There's no way. And then have Lone Pit as a backup in case I need to start player again in 12. And this is probably a game where I start player first move start player 11, first move start player 12 if family growth doesn't flip. Which would be annoying, but that's a thing to do. Just wondering if taking Reedstone Food or 2 Reed is better. I don't think so. I think this is fine. Given I've got a wood on Strawberry Patch and like I don't want to leave building my stables until 14. But I think this is reasonable here. No boar yet. So yeah, could Reno next round, could take vegetable, take grain. Maybe that was the move instead of pastor. Take vegetable, take grain, and sow next round. The problem is, I think the grocer wants to sow as well, and I didn't really want to fight them, but they maybe do it at the end of this round. Yeah. Yeah, I could have done that. Yeah, maybe that was the line instead. Instead of pastor here, was take vegetable or grain and then do the other and then sow second move. Yeah, it depends. It depends. I would imagine that red wants a sow action this round. But maybe red wants to plow again so they can sow two vegetables and a grain. So maybe they do that with the next two moves here. Yeah. Yeah, the resource actions are pretty absurd, which is a problem for me. Because I don't need building resources anymore. Maybe a second stone and a reed for 2 renos. and a bit more stone. But yeah, I need very little. Ram clay sleeping corner. I got there. Why do we have 12 clay? Because 6 clay was there with my second move in round 5, and I just really had nothing else to do. It's kind of same thing round 3. Round 3, there was nothing. I wasn't sure what to do with my first move, so I just took 4 clay. So stone oven for green. Um, do I want? Is there a reason to want to block Reno here? Reno cooking hearth upgrade for red maybe. More Reno joinery here maybe. Yeah, I definitely would like a couple stone. Like if I could get a 3 stone action, I could build the joinery and the pottery, for example. That might be a thing. But I think I need to stay on target and just try to get crops into the ground. For my real estate agent double build, exactly. I could have played cattle feeder. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I could have done that for sure. And be breeding cattle here. Nobody like if nobody builds a cooking hearth, there's a very reasonable chance I get 2 boar next round. And if I get 2 boar next round, like I guess I could build my stables in stage 3, but I was not planning to. Yeah, I think if I get 2 boar next round, it's fine. And I think I will get 2 boar next round, but we'll see. Like red might feel they need to start player for growth again, because purple's got the stuff to build another room. I would guess the green builds again, because there are enough resources that with rammed clay you can definitely afford to spend 5 wood on another room here, given that you can take clay and use that as wood. Yeah, purple definitely looking like they're gonna double build with that reed grab. So maybe red will feel like they need to start player, so then I get the boar. We'll see. And it's only 4 food for them because they only have the fireplace, so that's a thing as well. They might even prefer like fishing at 3 food to the 2 sheep to the 2 boar. Green says that was a great big country hand. Purple says quite the unfortunate turn of events. So I think I'm hoping for 3 stone next round. So I can do like 3 stone into Reno. Or sorry, yeah, 3 stone into So next round. And then I do round 11 start player into Reno. and build whatever major's there. If the well's there, great. If the Oh, I have to take the boar as well. Yeah, I don't really have time to take the stone. Yeah, I guess I don't really have time to take the stone. But the well. But the well! I have to remember that taking a pair of boar is like a 4 or 5 point move, right? On its own. Whereas taking stone is a 4 or 5 point move, but it requires a second move. Like the pottery is going to be 4 or 5 points here, but it requires a second move to actually do that. Whereas the animals I can just take. I'm a bit afraid. There was also like Master Bricklayer in the game, so I'm a bit afraid of like leaving the majors because like taking the majors away from my opponents is a thing. That's absolutely a thing, given how many resources are in this game. But green plowed again. Holy crap! There's so many fields in this game. No, I will take the two boar. I will take the two boar. Sorry, HIKLJ. That's what I'm talking about. Is like the boar are directly like points, whereas the stone into something takes a second action to turn into points. So much to do, so few actions. Although one of the things I have to do is not filling my farm. Ooh, stone. Yeah. Is that good or bad? Because I want a pair of cattle pretty badly, right? I want a pair of cattle pretty badly, but and are they ever letting me get a pair of cattle this game? Like the Animal Tamer Milk Jug? Is that player going to take one cattle twice? So I'm just going to have to content myself with a single cattle at some point, a 2 point cattle. 2 point actions, Dan's in a 28 move game, Dan's game. Dan's game. Uh, I need some BGA emotes, definitely. Some of the follower emotes should be BGA emotes. I've been slacking on those. Too many vacations. Too many vacations to make emotes. Boy, I wish I had Loom. Or Sleeping Corner. Man. Oh, man. It makes sense that Green... Yeah, like, when I saw Assistant Tiller second, it made sense that Green had first pick childless. We had that decision happen in our favor in a previous game as well, although in that game, the player also had Loam Pit in their opening hand. So they literally passed me Assistant Tiller Loam Pit. And that was a bit of a sleeper. So round 14, it's going to be like So Strawberry Patch. So Family Grow Strawberry Patch or something like that. Maybe Reno Strawberry Patch potentially. So yeah, build my stables in 13. There are so many building resources in this game. So much stuff. This is going to be one of the highest scoring BGA games, I think. Probably the highest scoring. I've had some pretty absurd scores, but my absurd scores have come like with my opponents. Like I score like high 50s or 60, and they're like below four. They're like in the 30s. This is going to be a game where like the total score is going to be really high, like multiple players in the 50s. At least I think, just based on how things are going, how developed everyone's farms are. The efficiency of everyone's actions is really high, even though there are not as many of them because of late family growth. And then there's Hedgekeeper, which is putting even more wood into the game. Or clay in this case. It's putting more clay into the game here. Oh, loom, loom, loom. Oh, oh, I'm dumb. I know where Sleeping Corner is. Rammed Clay told me where Sleeping Corner is. It's in Purple's hand. Right. I was talking about Green playing Sleeping Corner. No, Purple's the one with Sleeping Corner. What am I think? What was I thinking? Yeah, they play Rammed Clay like round one. I knew that. That was dumb of me. If everyone is getting above 50, I'm in trouble. Agreed. Agreed. Because I'm gonna be like around like I have a pretty hard cap on my total score. I really want to hit family growth without room here. Obviously. Yeah, maybe not everyone's getting above 50. Maybe I'm just looking at the cards in the game and not actually evaluating their positions. Because it is true that I'm looking at the cards in play and being like, there's some pretty good cards in play. And also, the fact that there are this many fields is crazy to me because, like, I always find in this format it's really easy to get wood and fence late. But maybe that's not going to be the case this game because everybody puts so many actions into plowing. But there's so many resources in this game. It seems like it should be very easy to fence, which is a bad sign for me. Like, yeah, yeah. I could swing for the upside and play adoptive parents here. That might be a thing to do. Is swing big on adoptive parents. The problem is I'm almost positive that purple is gonna play start player sleeping corner first move next round, right? So if purple does that, then that puts me. Oh, Reno got taken. Okay, Reno getting taken. Yeah, then I probably just play adoptive parents here. It seems like I need the actions. Yeah, go big. I need to go big. I can always adopt after you grow if you hit it. Yeah, but Reno's gone here, so with Reno gone, it's like okay, I could take cattle, but what else, right? Food is going to be a bit sketchy here. I mean, I can build a cooking hearth. I have the clay, and if I don't hit it, oh, I guess I could clay oven. Yeah, I think cooking hearth probably is fine. Because yeah. Usually my preference is to cooking hearth over clay oven. Oh, purple saying that they were getting dicey. I mean, they have 5 green in their supply. What's dicey? I don't. I don't understand. Very few actions. Yes, yeah, so the extra point from the clay oven might be relevant. Have I seen the new Clifford movie yet? No, I have not. Do you recommend it? Gary says no Clifford. Purple just missed all chances to play Sleeping Corner. You're probably getting started on next round. Yeah, but I assume that was the case. That's usually your game plan, right? With Sleeping Corner to start player to get Plow Sow, and then you get Family Growth twice. All right, come on, game. Come on, Vincent. Or wait, Tyzak? Come on, Tyzak. Maybe there's not enough stone in the game. Maybe the scores are going to be a bit lower. Like I'm looking at, all three of these players have no stone in their supply. So there is Conservator in the draft. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah. Bless Vincent. Yeah. Yep. Bless Vincent indeed. So if I take 3 stone, if the 3 stone comes back, that takes away a pretty big point source for my opponents, right, with their bigger houses. And I definitely could build the joinery and the pottery, for example, um, or go to stone myself. So yeah, I quite like 3 stone second action here. Oh, pottery's gone. Yes, thank you. Good call. Red does have Master Bricklayer. That's true. Yep. But Master Bricklayer doesn't help them get to a stone house. But yes, they can build the majors. You're right. Yeah, I should look at what majors are left. Joinery, clay oven. Okay, yeah, there's only 2. So the 3 stone is only really good if I want to build the joinery, which it's kind of build the joinery and get to a stone house. Do I want to do both of those things versus taking a cattle? Well, I could look at what are my remaining moves, right? So if I want to do, let's assume that I start player in 13 to get family growth again in 14. And then hope for the upside, which is wheel sow. And then I'll have 2 moves after that. One of which is strawberry patch. So then I have so if this round is stone into Reno, then round 13 is like start player, 1 cattle, build another improvement, something like that. This is okay. Milk jug. Yeah, I think I cooking hearth here because the cooking hearth gives you a lot of flexibility if like the best action next round is three boar, or I can choose if I'm building stables, because once I build the joinery, then I don't want to build stables anymore. So it kind of, whether the stables are good or not. Well, I mean, the stables are good, but how many points they are exactly relative to the joinery depends on how many more animal grabs I'm going to take and how many more animals I want to eat. My God, area cat hair everywhere. My own mistake for picking her up. Everywhere. But yeah, guys, if you're available, I definitely encourage you to sign up for the holiday tournament next weekend. Um, Signups are pretty light right now, so I'm definitely hoping that people are firming up their plans so that they, because I know it's a busy time of year. So definitely hoping people are firming up their plans and are going to be able to confirm that they can play. Oh, why did I build that cooking hearth? Let's build the cheap one. So the clay oven is a thing here, but if I play the clay oven, then it's costing me a grain point. I think the cooking hearth is a reasonable play here. So, like, I really want that so bacon 14. God, a cat hair all over me, all over my face. I'll open leftovers like from the fridge, and they'll have cat hair in them. Like it's everywhere. We need to get her a brush like we had for the dog that like pulls the loose hair out, because then it's all in the brush and you can throw it out. So green probably fences last action. Is that right? Oh, green's building another room here. Interesting. Okay, building a room here, but not also growing this round. Interesting. Interesting. Because as green, if you fence here, you get three sheep or three boar next round, right? Hmm. Maybe they have another miner they want to play. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Do I get growth then? Yes, I do. Yeah, you're right, HKLJ. I get growth. Because purple's going to plow so, red's at 5, and green is not going to family growth that room into an empty room. Yeah, that is going to be pretty fantastic for me. Getting growth next round. Boy, swinging on that adoptive parents has been a high roll. It's been quite the high roll. Definitely have to thank Vincent. Late family growth and then early family growth without room. Obviously fantastic for me. Yeah, this might mean that that green wants to start player for Plauso. Ooh, okay. Uh, building a room to family growth without room. Seems questionable. I have the resources. I could build the joinery and the clay oven. I have the resources for both. Will I get both major improvement actions? And is that better than taking Reed and then doing Reno and playing an improvement? Uh, yeah, no one is ready to Reno right now. There is a 3 stone action. So red can go to clay with 1 Reed. So that's easy. And then purple or green gets the 3 stone action, and that gets them to stone. So there are 3 Reno actions left in the game. So if I want to Reno this round, I can. I could take Reed Stone Food Reno or Reed Stone Food Cattle. Reed Stone Food Reno is interesting because I could build all 3. Right? With Reed Stone Food, I'd have enough stone for the joinery, the cooking, the clay oven, and getting to stone. Cattle is there. Hmm. Nobody's taking the 3 stone yet, and purple or red might Reno. Yeah, purple doesn't really want Reno fence. Green would take Reno fence. Red getting ready for Reno fence with that 3 wood action. Could be. Potential Reno joinery for red. I mean, I'm gonna Reno joinery here, right? So I wasn't really thinking about that. So I can get 6 food from a point from eating 2 boar. I can get 5 food from a point by eating a grain. The grain could be 1.5 points though, or not 1.5. It could be 2 points if it takes me from say 6 down to 3 eating that grain. Probably most of the time it might be a 0 point. It might be 0 points if I don't wheel the sow action. I think I get the sow action though, right? Unless green is really worried about their feeding, which is possible that green does this first action sow bake to make sure they get their bacon. They're gonna have 4 food next round. They have some extra grain. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so I overestimated my opponent's final scores. Late family growth has a diminishing effect on the game. Um, Lowers everybody's point totals. And it didn't make that big of a change to my total score, right? Because I'm kind of doing different things than everyone else. The other thing I could ask myself is, do I just eat 2 wood here? Or eat 1 wood? If I eat 1 wood here and I don't play Strawberry Patch, then I still have 7 wood. If I don't eat a wood here and I don't play Strawberry Patch, I have an extra wood that could be eaten next round. I think the moral of the story is I'm eating this boar here no matter what. And yeah, I guess I'm trying not to eat the wood. Because I could eat the sheep if I need to make 4 food. Rip our cattle. Yeah, the cattle going to 2 means I'm never getting them. Yeah. But if the cattle get taken, that's so bake not getting taken, right? Yeah, it does really come down to green, if green blocks the so big space or not. Because presumably red will take the cattle, right? That seems like a reasonable guess. I take cattle first. That's an interesting idea. Purple and red are both at 5 family members. It's a very interesting idea. Yeah, and then I let green choose between family growth and so bake. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. The only problem with the cattle is that it forces me to eat more sheep, right? That's the only thing I don't like about the cattle action. Because, like, I want to eat a sheep here. I've got 6 sheep, and I want to eat a boar, but I can't really hold. I guess I can hold 2 cattle exactly. Yeah, I guess I can hold 2 cattle exactly. The problem is this is like a 3 point action that gets me the moves back. It gets me the move back, right? Hmm. Okay, the extra move is probably worth at most 1 point, and I'm a lot more likely to get so bake back in this line. Yep. Okay, yeah. I think that's a good idea. I really like how they changed this button. Button's a lot nicer now. Anyone building a major? Purple and green both have 0 resources in hand. What free miners could they play? What free miners could they have here? There are not that many free miners that give points in this format. So I think I have a decent chance of getting major third move. Major Clay Oven. Yeah, so I could have had an extra point if I had taken Family Growth, right? Because the cattle was a 3 point move. Family Growth was a 3 point move, but Family Growth enabled a start players Strawberry Patch. But that's only I can only play Strawberry Patch or Clay Oven if I get those actions back. Now I probably get Clay Oven back. I probably always get Clay Oven back, but would I have gotten So here? I'm not sure that I would have gotten So here. Oh, I should have blocked Major Minor. Oh well, that was a mistake. Don't think it'll matter, but that was a mistake. So 54 points final, pretty good. Purple's not close. With 2 moves left, they pretty much take food with their last 2 moves. Red. Red gets to stone. Red getting to stone is a problem. Red getting to stone is absolutely a problem. I still think I'm winning, but red getting to stone is absolutely a problem. So that puts them at, that's a 7 point move for them. Puts them at 48. They breed a sheep point and a boar point, puts them at 50. They generate 2 food, they generate 1 food from the loom. And they can eat they eat a clay that doesn't cost a point. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close against red. Oh, red has 4 sheep already. Oh, so red doesn't actually breed another sheep point. Okay. I missed the sheep in their house. I thought they only had 4 sheep total, or 3 sheep. No, I missed the sheep in their house. Okay, so then we should be good. Yeah. It might be like 2 points. It might be 51, 52, but I don't think they'll get close enough. What time is it? 3.5 hours. Almost 3. Okay, yeah, time worked out okay. This is definitely my last one. But yes, if you guys are available, please back here 1 week from today. Be doing the holiday tournament. If you're willing to donate, awesome. If you'd like to watch, that'd be cool. And yeah, I should probably have a banner going across the top. I'll probably do that before the stream tomorrow. Just advertising it a little bit. And if you're available to play, that would be amazing. Amazing. Yeah, we did miss the well. You're right, Prilocran. Uh, discard the cattle, yes. All right, guys. So I did manage to win by 3. Praise Vincent. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. I'll be back. What leagues are they in? I feel like I never gain any points in this. I never am able to gain any points. Like I won this. I guess I gained Green lost more than I won. Like what? What? Green lost more than I won. Like how does that make sense? Whatever. I never gain any points in this format. Um, that's going to be all for me for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back tomorrow. We'll do a couple games tomorrow. See you then.